Hey everyone, welcome to Tuesday with Pastor Dan. Good to see you all here. Um, today, but recently I was having a conversation with a parent and they were talking about their kid and the commitments and all the things and like being committed to the thing. And if you sign up for this thing, that's what we're gonna do. That's the thing. And it's interesting because maybe it was when we first started or when we were getting going in ministry. It felt like in the world that we let our kids or we just let people off with like, oh, yeah, you said you're going to come to this thing or do this thing, but something different, better, we perceive it as better, comes along and um, so we go do that. And we kind of leave the other thing hanging high and dry and oh, but don't think about the fact that we had to put in a sign up sheet and attendance and how many people or something like that. Um, and um, it's just it feels like that there's been a shift, but it got me thinking. The more I talked about it, I said, I thought, is this where does this come from? And I think in general, our society has this ADD-ness or ADHD, like where we see a new thing, and we're like, that's what we want to do. In terms of the Enneagram, which is a personality test inventory, we live in a seven society. There's numbers on the spectrum where like we're flitting about to thing because everything's exciting and we want to be part of the new thing and we have this kind of fear of missing out and we don't want to um, not be part of something. And I think that includes our faith. As we have this, I talk about this all the time, is that we're easily distracted, we're fickle, and so we're like, oh, I could go do that. And I think with our faith though, it says like it shows that our focus should be on God and who we are as beloved children of God and those things. But we get easily distracted and we can get pulled away so easily and it comes down to this level of like of commitment and connection and priority list and we slip and we stumble and we scatter and we just don't quite stay focused. And I in scripture Jesus says let your yes be yes and your no be no. And I think that's something we all can work. I am just as guilty as any person. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do this thing." And then we're talking and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'd rather do this other thing now that it kind of came up or oh, this is happening or oh, this or oh that." And we do it so easily and we do it I think very much with our faith too. Oh, well, I can make this little allowance. So I'm working on trying to take the advice from Jesus. Let my yes be yes and my no be no. I will follow through on the thing that I said I would follow through on. Or if I say I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it because I think no is a powerful word. I know it's a common word in my house currently, but I think it's also a very powerful thing to say, no, that's not something I can take on right now because we care for ourselves. And we recognize that as part of our faith too, is not to be overwhelmed or overcommitted or whatever it might be. So we're over distracted. Well, I hope you all are blessed. Look forward to seeing you all soon. And may all of our yeses be yes and our nos be no. And we stand firm in who we are and what we are doing in and as people of faith. Look forward to see you soon.